Hey everyone, this is Some Nerdy Guy back again with another video, and today's video is one that I didn't think I was going to make this quickly at least, and that is another limited run games pickup video. A bunch of stuff just kept rolling through the mail. Limited run, they kept sending me confirmation, like tracking numbers and stuff, just like past couple weeks, and I didn't think some of the stuff was going to ship this quickly. Even though, granted, I've been waiting a long time for a lot of this stuff, but it was just like one after another after another. They just kept sending them out, so they all kind of came near the same time. And here is my stack that I have here. This big box and this little envelope one just came in yesterday, and then I've kind of been sitting on these two boxes just until I accumulated enough, and I think this is enough to do a video with. So, and who knows when I'll be getting any more, because I haven't really been seeing other people get any of the other stuff, at least stuff that I've ordered over the past few months, or past year, I should say. There's still some stuff I've been waiting on since like last year. So, but anyways, we'll just start with the smallest and work my way to the biggest. So, from what I remember what all these are except for one of them. But I do know that there are a lot of shmup games. I'm pretty sure there's a decent number, at least 3. Oh, heck yeah. Got the trading card. Nice, nice. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at them before I show them off. So, yeah, this one. Got Sol Cresta for the Switch. Sorry, that was like a really weird, awkward silence. I'm just sitting there. But Sol Cresta, which is a shoot 'em up game, anime style there, very 90s. I'm pretty sure it was an arcade game in the 90s. It's a platinum game. I didn't know that. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it came out on, yeah, it's from the 80s. So I would assume it was on Famicom or even in the arcade, maybe on Sega Master System. I thought there was a console release back in the day. And here is the trading card for that. Really cool. I like the like Voltron aesthetic they got going on here pretty much. I mean, I know both those shows kind of came out around the same time, or the show and this game came out around the same time. And there's plenty of different like mecha. Man, it is not focusing at all. I think it's trying to focus on me instead of the card. Yeah, I don't know. The camera's being weird. Come on. Focus? Maybe? No, it's not gonna focus. Okay, whatever. And then this other one is not really a shoot 'em up. I mean, it kind of is. It's more of an on rails shooter. But that is Exeus, which, to my understanding, it's kind of like we got a game on the Wii. It was called Counterforce, I believe. I think this is in the same vein, or it might even be the same series, and this is what it was originally called in Japan, probably. You can see the screenshots there. You're like a mech. It's like Star Fox, like an on-rails shooter, and you're just like flying around in your mech, shooting at everything on screen. I don't know. I've never really seen people categorize shoot 'em ups and on rail shooters as the same category. I think they kind of go hand in hand, in my personal opinion. Obviously, most shoot 'em ups are more like, I don't know, they're more bullet hell. Like there's just a lot of more things flying at you, and they're usually 2D. But I mean, hey, you're doing the same thing. You're shooting at everything that's on the screen. I think they kind of go hand in hand together, personally. But yeah, there was no card for that, so this must have just been a distro one. And then, yeah, Sol Cresta. I'm really excited about this. When it first got announced on Limited Run, I didn't really look into it as much, just because I saw the cover. I was just like, oh yeah, it's whatever. But I kind of regret not getting the collector's edition, because this is actually really cool looking. So, and then we'll go with this one, this next little one, and this is the one I don't remember what it is. The bigger one, I do remember exactly what it is. I think this one is the one that came in first, is why I don't really remember that well. Oh, yes! Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one's really cool. Has some decent weight to it, which is really nice. This is a old Game Boy game that got re-released, and the Japanese version, or at least the cover art, is way different than what we got in the US, but it's still a really cool game, and I believe there's an arcade version of it too. That is Avenging Spirit for the Game Boy. This is really, really cool. I've always wanted to play this game. Like I said, the Game Boy, the US version of this for the original Game Boy is really, really expensive. And the cover art is really weird because it has like a Dick Tracy looking character with like a Tommy gun from what I remember, and that is completely different from this. Like, I don't know how they got that artwork for this kind of game. I don't know. I thought that was really weird, but this game looks really cool. The cartridge is glow in the dark. I like that a lot. And also like that it's not just like a regular Game Boy box. It looks like it has like a magnet and it can open up. Here, let me see if I can get it out of here. Oh, I don't want to rip the... Okay, there it goes. I didn't want to rip the plastic that they had it protected, plastic protector in it. Didn't want to mess that up. Oh boy. Yeah, this is really well made. I don't feel like going through all this right now. It is magnetic though, for sure. You can see right there. I feel like on some of these videos I should just like open up all of them on camera, but I just feel like that takes up too much time trying to get all the plastic off and then unravel everything and try to... I don't know. I just think that's too tedious and too, just like I said, just takes up too much time. Because these videos kind of get dragged on pretty long as it is sometimes. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now, and I'll open it another time. Probably right when I'm done recording this video. That's what I usually do. Just look through all the goodies. Okay, so now this one is a little bit bigger. And I'm excited for, obviously, both of these things. There's two things in here. But there's one that I'm a little bit more excited for than the other. Okay, sweet. All right, so the first one, I got this mainly because I already had the other one in the series, and this is the sequel to it, and then it came with another game. I don't know what the other game is. What is the other game? Okay, sorry. But the first one is Luminous Avenger 2. So that game, I have the first one of that, and I didn't know they did a sequel, so I was like, okay, cool. It's like a Gunvolt game. Pretty sure it's the same universe. Yeah, Gunvolt Chronicles. So that's the sequel to that. And then there's this game. What is it called again? Kogen Sword of Rewind. I'm guessing it's still set in the same universe as Gunvolt. I'm assuming, because these are both packed in together. But yeah, I mean they're made by two different studios, it looks like, but probably still in the same category of game, at least. Probably the same gameplay, type of gameplay and all that. So there's that. I'm excited to have cool stuff, so there's that. And then this one. This is the one I really wanted to get, and I am so happy. This thing looks so cool. I kind of wish I would have got the big box version of it, but it was way too expensive, and for the amount that you had to spend, you didn't really get a whole lot more. It seemed like, I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. Some of the limited run collectors, which I have to clarify, like, obviously I do buy a lot of these, but there's a lot that I'm just like, is it really worth it? Like, they charge a lot, and you get like a poster and a sticker sheet, and it's like $80, and it's like, really? Like, you couldn't add anything else? But some of them are really cool. But this one, I don't want to show the card because it'll give it away. But it is Castlevania Requiem. Look how cool that is. Okay. I do have to say, because I've been seeing other people's posts about this as they were getting it, the artwork could have been better. It could have been better. Obviously, it could be a lot worse, but I don't know. Richter and Alucard there, they're looking kind of, I don't know. They look okay, but their faces are just kind of meh. I don't know what it is with my camera today. It's just having a really hard time focusing. I don't know if it's because of the reflection. It's focusing on what's in the reflection. Oh, that looks better a little bit. Maybe I'm just getting too close. But honestly, I really wish that the artwork on the box was just this. This looks so much better. Just that classic Castlevania artwork that they use for most of the games, the cover art. So there's that. There's the card. And this includes both Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood, both very expensive games nowadays. So it's really cool to get them this way on PlayStation 4. Really wish they would have done a Switch version, but to my understanding, Symphony of the Night, Sony still kind of has rights to that. So if they want to release it or re-release it, it has to be on a Sony platform. I hope they kind of break that wall down at some point, because it would be killer if they put this on the Switch. It would sell like crazy if they put Symphony of the Night on the Switch. Even just digitally, if they didn't do a limited run, just put it on there digitally, yeah, people would go nuts for it. But yeah, there it is. And I like this because it's like, I think this one's just called the Classic Edition because it looks like an NES box, which is really strange because it's a PlayStation game. But yeah, really, really cool. I'm super excited about this one. And then last but not least, and this is the one I was most excited for out of any of these because I've been waiting the longest for this one. It's been well over a year since I've ordered this because of the one thing in particular that came with it that I ordered, like the certain edition of it. Took forever to make, I guess. But let's put the box down here so you're not just seeing box on the screen. But first thing, oh, okay, so it's in its own separate box. That's kind of cool. Oops, I don't want to bend the cards, and I don't want to give it away just yet. Oh, I didn't realize I ordered a standard edition copy of the game. To be honest, I thought I just got the collector's edition of it. Oopsie. I'm gonna butcher this name. I know what the game is. I know the English translation of what it's supposed to be called. It is Mushi Hime-sama. Hime-sama? Hime-sama. Yeah. Because if it's Hime, it would be another I, but it's an E. I don't know. Hime-sama. That's what I'm calling it. Mushi Hime-sama. Also known as, I think, the Bug Princess. Something Bug Princess. Because you see there, she's riding on a beetle. This is a very, I don't want to say sought after. I mean, the games are pretty sought after, the physical copies they've made, but it's a very highly rated shoot 'em up in Japan. And I don't believe there's been any sort of US release at all. Because I know there was one on the 360 that was kind of rare, but it was exclusive to Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that knows about this series more than I do, but I'm pretty sure it's been pretty exclusive to Japan for the most part. So it's cool to finally get a cool little collector's edition for the Switch. And I also got the game is, oopsie, unless if that's just extra stuff. Maybe it's like a pin or something, but I think that might be the Switch cartridge that got knocked out of there. But there is the standard version. And I really like this one a lot because it doesn't have the English title. It just has the Japanese characters on there, and I really dig that. I think that's pretty cool. So, but of course still has the US name on the spine there. Man, just really struggling with focusing the camera today. I don't know what is wrong with that, but and if you already knew about this game, well, actually, hang on. Sorry, I'll show the cards. So there's the card for the standard, and then there's the card for the collector's edition. That's cool that they do it for most limited run releases. They have a separate card depending on which edition you get. So, oops. And if you already know about this game, and it's the collector's edition, when it went up for pre-order, you would know that there was a little extra little thingy majigger that you could buy, and I did buy it. it's in an inner box here, or outer box, I should say. And I don't want to give away what it is. It's super cool. I don't know how practical it is. I've never watched any reviews. Pretty much every shoot 'em up that they've released for the Switch Unlimited Run, they've offered one of these. And I don't know how, like I said, how well they work, but just aesthetically, they just look so cool. Oh, the box is so cool. And there's all these little plastic thingies in here for the corners so it doesn't get bent, which I'm very grateful for. This thing is so cool. I'm so happy they did this. I have a couple other ones that are coming. I think I might only have one, actually. I don't know. But this is really cool. But it is a little arcade display for the game. And I'm sure this works for many other games, but you put your Joy-Con here, and then you put your Switch, because it's a vertical shooter. And is that right? Yeah, it's vertical. Sorry, I was blanking there for a second. But you could play it this way, like an arcade. So you got the little joystick, and you can play it like how you would in the arcade. I just think that is the neatest little thing. Like I said, it might not be very practical. It might hurt your hand after a while. But just for the time, just, you know, for display purposes and, you know, for a little bit of time just doing it just to try it out, that was worth the purchase to me. And it's in a really, really cool box. There's the back. It just has like a synopsis about the game, and what this is. It's just an arcade display. What did they call it? Arcade. Yeah, mini arcade. Yeah, that's all it's called. It's just the mini arcade, but it is awesome. Like I can't remember which other shoot 'em up game I got one of these for. There was one other one that I ordered because I liked the artwork on it. I'll have to see whenever it arrives. But yeah, do our little recap. We got Mushihime-sama. Mushihime-sama for the Switch. Some of these collector's editions, I know I've said it before, so I sound like a broken record, but some of these seem like they're supposed to be a lot bigger than they are. Like, this is the collector's edition, and it is in a small box. This is a really small box. But, so there's those. And then we have X Zeus or EX Zeus, however you want to say it. I believe there's 2 games on that one. Sol Cresta, the shoot 'em up game. And then Castlevania Requiem, Kogen, and then the Luminous, right? Yeah, Luminous Avenger 2 double pack. That's just the slipcover, and then there's the 2 games together in there. And then, last but not least, Avenging Spirit for the Game Boy. And that does it for another Limited Run Games pickup video. Got lots of goodies here. Very happy with my purchases. I'm going to try to, I think I've said this in the last video, kind of slow down on this Limited Run stuff and kind of focus more on retro. Just because, I don't know, just change it up for myself. And some of these get reprinted. Not reprinted, but, you know, they do have those blowout sales. So, like, I don't have to get every single release as it's coming out because there'll be other chances to get them. I kind of want to do I don't know if anybody else would be interested, but I kind of want to do more videos that are not game related. It's still nerd stuff. So, like, I don't know if anybody would want to see, like, I don't know, my Marvel collection. I don't know, like my Marvel Legends or my Power Rangers Lightning collection. Because I do like other stuff, but gaming is primarily what I'm into, collecting wise. I just have a lot of collections from other things that I've had over the years, or even just showing a collection of stuff that's game related but not games themselves. Like, I have figurines, I have I think I've already showed both my soundtrack collections, but I think I also want to do a video on just like obscure games that I have, not necessarily rare, but just obscure ones that most people don't really talk about or know about. Which, with the internet nowadays, like, there's always a group of people that do know about it, but, you know, some of the general public may not know, and that's fine. And just ones that I've didn't know a lot about until I found them randomly and stuff like that. So we'll see. I've been kind of not uploading. I know I need to upload more. This was like 3 weeks since I uploaded a video until now. But just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do, and I don't know, also kind of being lazy after I get off work and stuff and not feeling like doing it. And then when I do feel like doing it, I have other stuff to do and blah, 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 back and forth, back and forth. But anyways, I'm rambling. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until the next one, see ya.